Hello, everyone. I'm David Riggleman, Communications Director for the City of Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us for Access City Council. Coming up on this show, Baker Park has officially reopened, and the park is beautiful. We show you all the amazing things this park has to offer, and you'll meet the newest staff member to join the Ward 3 team. Of course, Ward 3 is led by none other than Councilwoman Olivia Diaz. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you, David.
You're an old veteran of this show. This is what, your third one or something like that?
Third down.
It's like you've been doing it for years.
Oh, my goodness.
It's good to have you back. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Some of you are probably watching this on Thanksgiving, so we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. And if you're catching it in the days that follow, well, we hope you had a great Thanksgiving and a happy holidays to come, right?
Exactly. Enjoy the family, the food, the warmth of this holiday season, and don't go too crazy with Black Friday, because I know that we all try to hustle and get our shopping started for Christmas, but don't break your bank.
It's coming. Exactly. Good advice. It's coming fast, and it's that time of year. It can easily happen. So, you know Ward 3 very well, like the back of your hand. If you're not exactly sure where Ward 3 is located, well, have no fear. We're going to show you. It's the east side of the city of Las Vegas. It includes a lot of our downtown, which we're going to talk about today. But if you live in this area, work in this area, then you are in the city limits of the city of Las Vegas. And if you're a resident here, then you are represented on the city council by Olivia Diaz, who's been in office since July. Yeah. So
4 months.
Yeah,
4
but
months.
doing a great job. You born and raised in this ward, so you know it very well.
I do.
And you're no stranger to government. You served in the legislature, so understanding how things work in government, how the process comes together, you certainly are familiar with.
The state legislature definitely helped me. Learning local government, very different, but very enjoyable experience for me. And I like to be hands-on. I like to be involved.
You do.
And so it's a good fit, a good marriage.
Well, case in point, you posted this on Facebook. You said, hope to see you tomorrow as we reopen this beautiful park. And of course, you are talking about Baker Park. And here it is, folks, unveiled. This is the new Baker Park. This is a park that really needed a facelift, and it got more than that. It got a whole new look. It's beautiful. Look at it.
David, it was opened in 1959, and I believe we had done a renovation to the pool about 15 years ago, but this was really truly the first opportunity since 59 that we gave it a facelift, and it was a much needed one. And all the community members and neighbors that came out to help us celebrate the reopening really enjoyed and loved it. My favorite features of this renovation is a new turf that will remain 20 to 30 degrees cooler in the summertime. And the LED soccer ball that illuminates and lights up different colors at night. So it's super awesome. If
you are a soccer family, and there are so many in the Valley, you are going to get to know Baker Park very well. And Councilwoman's point, that's key. You know, one of the drawbacks on artificial turf is that while it doesn't use as much water, obviously, as natural turf, and we can use it more often, the wrap in the past has been so hot. But this material should be 20 degrees cooler than what we've been using in the past.
Exactly, and just like I stated the day of the reopening, my predecessor, Councilman Coffin, had a big hand in making sure that we found that technology and we gave it a try. And so I think we owe it to him, and making sure he kept us focused on offering a better product for our kiddos that are training in 110 degrees. And so
in a hot climate,
sometimes it can get even hotter than the 110 we're feeling.
Absolutely, especially on that turf. But yeah, and soccer's huge here in southern Nevada. It's huge everywhere. And this is going to be just a great place for people.
It's a great place.
But there's a splash pad there now, too, for the little ones. You got that, and some other components.
A newly renovated playground, and the pool was redone, new bathroom facilities. And so I just say...
It's like a brand new park. Yeah, it really is.
Let's just enjoy it.
Let's do it. I love it. And then you're on a roll here because you had yet another opening of something really cool in the downtown. This is over more along our arts district, but it's called Garagiste. Did I say that correctly?
Correct, yes.
Now, Garagiste is a wine room on East California. This is such a hip, cool area of town now. This was an area a few years ago that no one would have ever wanted to go to, and now it is the cool place to go, and it's right in Ward 3.
The Arts District is growing and is expanding, and a lot of fabulous small businesses are coming to it. A lot of fine eateries, and now we'll have a wine room. So across the street here from Garagiste is Esther's, and so folks who are maybe coming to dine at Esther's but still want to stay in the arts district can just hop on over to Garagiste and enjoy. They're going to have events here and there, and I believe you can even purchase wine too. So if you're looking for good wine and you don't want to travel too far away from where you work or where you live, if you live near the Arts District, Garagiste is a great place to go support.
That's right off of Main Street, and of course the festoon lighting we have is red and green for the holidays right now. So go check it out. It's beautiful, and this is the kind of thing you get to do there. Just enjoy those.
Yes, and I love that we just expanded our festoon lighting down Main some more. So if you haven't come to check it out, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and it's right in Ward 3. Did we mention that?
Yes, the place to be, Ward 3.
And you continue all the good stuff because you had this on Facebook, supporting the Las Vegas Mayor's Fund tonight. Now, you were supporting the Mayor's Fund by going out to Ferguson's for a new cantina that opened there called La Monja, right?
Yes, La Monja Cantina, fabulous Mexican food. If you're ever in the area, highly recommend you check them out. But we're right there putting a pitch in to have folks help support the Mayor's Fund to help us have enough funds to see more art projects come to fruition in our city.
The Mayor's Fund, if you're not familiar with it, is an opportunity. Government can't fund everything. So the Mayor's Fund is a private group that raises money to supplement what the city can't afford. Programs where we have some funding, but maybe not enough to do grand things. Like in this case, you're talking about art projects. This is an opportunity for the public to help support those projects and see more of those things come to fruition, right?
Exactly, and I know that, Ward 3 is very supportive of the expansion, innovation, and creation of arts here in Las Vegas, and so, I would have hated to have missed supporting that event.
Yeah, and that's such a cool area over there, and it ties in, too, with the whole kind of recreation. I guess we're kind of doing some art of our own, if you will.
Yes.
You posted this on Facebook. Fremont Street is getting a major overhaul. It will make the entire area more walkable.
So this is what we internally call as our Project Enchilada, and it has a lot of upgrades in terms of not only aesthetics and beauty by having wider sidewalks, beautiful landscaping and lush, and we're moving those signs, the martini glass off to the side to change the traffic pattern a little. But we're really updating a lot of that infrastructure underneath, like our sewer lines and our water lines. And
it's old. It's old.
This is one of the older parts of our city, and much needed renovations to a lot of those utilities.
Councilwoman, you always talk about this. This is an area of town that obviously has seen better days, but so many communities have reinvented themselves and taken areas like this. Now, this has got all this classic architecture. A lot of these old motels along Fremont just have this classic architecture from the mid-century.
Correct.
And those that have been renovated, like the Ferguson, they're just so cool to see them translate back to kind of what they were, but also something hip and cool for today.
And we know that many cities like Palm Springs and others in the nation have made sure to not demolish or not do away with historic structures that are mid-century architecture, and they've actually, converted those spaces to boutique hotels. And so that's what I'm hopeful that we can eventually see that we can do as well, and do it successfully.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the buildings that have been renovated along Fremont already as part of Project Enchilada, which, by the way, has nothing to do with food. That was just the name that kind of stuck with it because it's the whole enchilada that we're doing out there.
Everything, not just a little bit at a time.
Right. Yes. They are really beautiful. The signs have been renovated.
And there's been so much work, and I want to give love to our city attorney, Brad Jerbick, who has put in so much time and effort in tracking down the original light poles, the original signage that once sat there. And there's something about keeping what was there and
giving that modern flair. Exactly.
Yes,
It's so
bringing it back
cool.
to life, so that the future generations can get a sense of what it was before.
So important.
Yeah.
He's like yourself, born and raised here, a native Las Vegan, and so he has a lot of passion for seeing this area revitalized and back to its glory days.
Exactly.
So it's cool.
It's a shared passion.
It is. And then we have other events and other things going on in the city. You're over in your arts district, not far from where we saw Garage East, the wine room. We had a cat appreciation event. This was over near First and Coolidge. This was pretty cool because this was like celebrating all things feline, but really more than that, it brought all these artists together to showcase all different types of art and love of art, as well as cats.
Mm-hmm. And we had the cat whisperer, but he was having a conference in town, and one of the big takeaways for me was how big our hearts are here in our Las Vegas community, how we have adopted over 16,000
incredible
cats in the past year. I believe in 2018 we reached that number. And that's why he chose us as a destination for this conference, because it showed that we really do love our furry friends, and we want what's best for them. And what a great opportunity to invite these folks that are passionate about our cats and our friends. And then we unveiled the sculpture together, and it got a little... it was refurbished, I believe.
People were upset, Councilwoman, because when it went away to be refurbished, they thought it was being done away with. And it's like, no. It's just getting a little facelift and some fresh paint on it. So, no, it's back, and there it was. But you bring up a really good point. We're a community that most of the time cats often have to be euthanized because nobody wants them. And if the animals aren't spay or neutered properly, they take over, and the next thing you know, they end up in the shelters, nobody wants them, and then they have to be put down, which is terrible.
Yes.
But that's part of what this event was celebrating, is that so many cats in Las Vegas have found forever homes.
Yes,
and that's what this is all about.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And then seeing Snowball there just kind of brings that back to mind about how to continue to care for them, and just the feeling they have when they see their owner or their family, right?
And the cat sculpture is back. You saw it. It's not been removed. So just don't worry for those who
Snowball
were concerned.
is back.
Exactly. Everything's fine. It's all good. So, and then Councilwoman, another wonderful annual event right in the heart of Ward 3, right downtown, is our book festival. Another great success this year. This is a wonderful event. If you've never been out to it, it's a great place if you're a person who loves books, loves to read. You want to meet the authors of your favorite books. You want to be inspired by those who write the books. This is a must-come event because it is just really, really a great opportunity to just immerse yourself in all things literary. Exactly, Councilwoman.
Exactly, and I think that as parents and educators, we just need to make sure that we're continuing to foster the love of reading and appreciating the art of writing and poetry. And I know that as a teacher, it was always really hard to teach poetry, because I think that that's one of the literary arts that we don't really showcase and highlight much to our youth, and they have a hard time internalizing.
Yeah, trying to get their head around it.
How do you understand this?
Yeah, and the language is funny sometimes, and I'm not sure what the author is saying.
But I think that these kinds of events create those spaces where we are connecting our youth and our kids with the importance of loving to read, because it takes us to another realm. It's another way to appreciate.
Sure. And as an educator yourself, a former teacher, reading is the key to so much success academically, right?
It is. You have to know how to do that deeper reading and analyzing of the literary text to do well. And it's not just, now you see it as soon as 5th grade, 4th grade, when you're taking those mandated tests in those grade levels. But it's a skill set that will follow you through your educational career and post-educational career, because even as an adult, we continue to be analytical, and those reading skills never are out of fashion.
Well, you hear this from teachers say all the time, the students who do the best in school, especially when they're young, are the students who can read the best.
Voracious readers. How can we grow them? And supporting these kinds of events that happen annually in our city is something that you guys should check out.
Exactly. And speaking of education, you posted this on Facebook. You said, thank you, Arturo Cambiera Elementary School, for hosting the Reinvent Schools Las Vegas Fall Festival. Now, Councilman, tell everybody what Reinvent Schools is all about.
So Reinvent Schools is a program that we, the city, help to support schools that need that additional layer of support to help foster the love and growth in our students, and especially in schools that are at risk.
Yeah.
And so we were out there supporting Arturo Cambeiro and their community and their families, and it's just amazed by the dedication of our city staff in ensuring that we are present in our schools with our supporting our principals and our teachers,
Yep.
and especially our kids. And those smiling faces of being at their neighborhood fall festival is priceless. You can't buy that.
Well, and as you said, sometimes if you can really establish, especially in these underserved areas, you can really get the kids strong in the basic skills of reading and their math. They're going to be successful throughout their career. Now you've got a student who has an opportunity to really go on and do something impactful with their life and for their community.
Exactly,
So, yeah.
and it's about lifting the community, and it's about empowering our youth and letting them know that they can achieve whatever they set their minds to.
That's right. That's right. Well, we have fun in Ward 3 as well,
Yes.
and you posted this on Facebook. You said, wishing everyone a safe and happy Halloween. And this was really cool because this was a trunk or treat event. There's some cops dressed up like the Mario Brothers there, it looks like.
Yes, the Embracing Project was the Wizard of Oz, and there we have our Sergeant Schmidt out of DTAC, and there was just so many neighbors that came out to the event, and I went with my son, and he was enamored with the way Metro dressed up their patrol units.
That's pretty cool.
They dressed up in costume, so he was between Star Wars and the Mario Brothers.
Yeah, it's a tough choice with his age. Yeah, you got to. It's tough when you hard to.
And candy never
Yeah.
hurts, right?
Wow.
When they're giving you very generous portions of candy. But
is
it was
that-
a safe way for
Yeah.
parents to take their kids trick or treat. And we also had city representatives. We had a street sweeper there. We had parking enforcement
Nice.
folks. We had someone from Marshall's. Thank you so much for making that happen for the community there.
Fun.
I know we had a blast.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal. Well, Councilwoman, tell everybody out there, we need to take a short break, but when we come back, you'll meet the newest member of the Ward 3 team. That's next, so please stay with us.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Ward 3 has added a new member to the team. Anastasio Del Real is with us today, and he's already busy planning some of the Ward 3 events coming up. Councilwoman, you made a great choice because while Anastasio is new to your team, he is a 17-year city veteran. We regard him as a rock star. He's been part of our cultural department. He's been part of our Parks and Rec department. He is a very talented individual we all love working with. So you have landed a good one.
Very highly recommended. I've been a fan of his work. I know he puts all of his energy and passion into what he does, and that's what I want to bring to Ward 3 to make sure that we're taking care of all of our neighbors and residents with kindness, compassion, and I know he knows the city values so well, and I know he's going to continue to make sure that his work breeds those. And we're just super excited to have him come join Idolina and Susan into Ward 3.
Yeah, take care of it. Welcome you again.
Thank you.
After 17 years.
It's I'm a new employee all over again, and but it's been 17 great years for the city. I couldn't be prouder to be part of this organization, and now to work intimately with the ward and Councilwoman Olivia Diaz is a great honor. To continue my next leg of this career, working with the residents of Ward 3.
Well, we all know your work, and it's outstanding. My staff, they love you, and so now we're going to work with you probably even closer now because you'll be working in the Ward 3 office. But you're already busy. You've got an event coming up here, this Tamale Mariachi Festival, November 30th. I know some of you may see this after the fact as the show airs over the course of a week, but tell us about this. This sounds like it's going to be pretty fun. Are you involved in this?
Sure am. It's, well, I've been the event guy, so
you have been over the years. Like, have you done a few events? Yeah, probably about 2,000 or something like that.
Yep. And many of them in Ward 3 at the East Las Vegas Community Center a few years ago. But now I've been working at the I was working at the 5th Street School for several years, and one of my last events there at the venue is the Las Vegas Tamale and Mariachi Festival. And when you just mention tamales to folks, it's like,
sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter where you're from.
Right.
And
where can I get a dozen?
It's like
exactly. It's a hit every time. So now this festival, we want to tell everybody so that you don't miss this. It's Saturday, November 30th, and again, we understand some of you will see this after the fact. Our show airs over the course of a week, but it's from 10 to 4 at Centennial Plaza over on 4th Street, right?
Right here in the heart of downtown. How lucky, that we get to have this event right here in our beautiful downtown. Yes, it's right after Thanksgiving. It's that Saturday at 10 a.m. And we have just about 14 tamale vendors, several artisans, 6 mariachis, and
oh, this is a great event.
Many folk dance groups.
Wow.
So it's going to be just a beautiful day, a beautiful family day to just spend with us here at the city.
You never do anything small.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Always it's going to be first class. That's for sure. That's his trademark.
Yes.
So
We like it big here. And we like it good with these tamales. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Please come out.
yeah, that's awesome.
No, after having turkey all day long on Thursday or
Switch
ham,
gears,
because I know
yeah.
not everybody's a turkey fan, but if you enjoy ham, switch gears and have some tamales on Saturday.
Yeah,
the
rest
30th.
Friday, and then on Saturday just go back.
And
right
after
to
all
the
that
pit.
shopping on Black Friday, you're probably going to work up an appetite.
Yeah, burn off some calories, and then you can go have some tamales. Yeah, I like that. So.
That's right.
Good food and good music.
Exactly. And, Anastasio, we should tell everyone out there, let's talk a little bit about your career here at the city.
Sure.
It's been stellar. You started off in Parks and Recreation, and then you were over at East Las Vegas for a time, and then over at 5th Street School. And every one of those are big, East Las Vegas especially, and 5th Street School, so much planning, so many projects and programs going on at one time that you all kept juggling and in the air as those happened.
For sure. I've had the opportunity to work with different organizations and different groups, and to produce just niche events that really build community and celebrate culture, arts and culture. And it's been 17 years, but it feels like a dream. It's just when you love your work and you love who you.
True.
Yeah, it goes by so quick.
So you tell me I've been here 4 months, it feels like 4 days. Same kind of deal for him.
Exactly.
17 years probably feels more like a year.
And Councilwoman, I think it's brilliant to bring someone like Anastasio in because it's going to help draw. I know you want to involve the people within your ward and make them feel like they're part of what we have going on in our city. And he's the perfect person to help bridge that.
Exactly. I know that he's going to be instrumental in us continuing to build the Ward 3 family and help our community feel connected to us, and that we really, as a city, are here to help you and to see you enjoy where you live, that your quality of life is good, that you're happy, you're content, because happy people are productive people, and productive people bring so much energy and positivity to the circles they interact with, and I just think that just builds a stronger community, and we want to see happy residents here in the city of Las Vegas.
Exactly. And of course we do this. You say, talk about wanting to be connected with the community. That's one of the reasons we wanted to have Anastasio on the program, is so that if you have a question for Ward 3, you have an issue that you want to work out, you can kind of see the people firsthand. You know the councilwoman, but these are the people that work right at her side to make all the things happen that we're trying to accomplish.
And even though I want to be at everything and I want to sometimes handle everything, I have committee meetings to attend and briefings to be at, and sometimes they have that time to be connecting to you faster. And so I hope that you don't hold that against me, that I'm not personally attending or fielding all the calls. But I know I have great people who do the work, and
you certainly do,
and turn it around in really good time. So super excited.
Well, Anastasio, best of luck to you. I know you're going to do great and be a great asset to the Ward 3 team. So congratulations, and best of luck with everything you're doing.
Y también habla español.
Exactly, and see, that's one of the advantages too. So hey, you're going to serve the community regardless of the language, right?
Yes. That's right.
So, very good.
I'm here to serve you.
Well, good luck, welcome.
Thank you.
Re-welcome you too. So, you guys are about out of time, but we want to tell everybody out there, we always want to hear from you. So if you have something you'd like to share with Councilwoman Diaz, you can find her on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also contact her just by picking up the phone. Maybe Anastasio will answer. They're at 702-229-4623. Or you can just send her an email. We do a lot of those around here. Her address is odiaz@lasvegasnevada.gov, and they will get back to you. So, you guys, happy holidays to you both.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving with your son
to you
and
as
your
well.
family.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you guys do the same.
Thank you.
And we'll see you back
and
here.
then we'll be eating lots of tamales.
Tamales too. Can't wait. I'm getting hungry just talking about that. So, you guys have a great holiday, and we'll see you back here for another update from Ward 3 in about 6 weeks or so.
In the new year.
In the new year. That's right. Hard to believe, in 2020.
Wow.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us for this edition of Access City Council. Don't miss our next show beginning on December 5th with Ward 4 City Councilman Stavros Anthony. You can catch all of our KCLV shows now on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget, you can watch us live on the internet at kclv.tv. Finally, we're very proud of the grand reopening of beautiful Baker Park. We showed you some of the video at the beginning of our show, but we'd like to leave you with a little bit more from the opening of this amazing reinvented space. We'll see you next time, everyone. Happy holidays.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me and all of the city staff here as we celebrate a new place for our residents to enjoy the outdoors in fabulous Ward 3.
That teamwork makes the dream work. And that's what this is, right? Somebody had a vision that we all worked together on to then create this incredible park.
I have many happy memories growing up and playing in all kinds of City of Las Vegas parks throughout. It makes me very happy to be here today to make sure that these amenities are also available to our new generation.
The new playground, the splash pad are going to provide years of enjoyment for this neighborhood.
Thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing many families enjoy this park in the years to come.